How's it going, Jeremiahs? A couple of hours, someone from Vietnam leaked a video of the Roland EX30, the latest arranger keyboard from Roland, and in it was a song, Coming Home, popularized by Kenny G in 1989, that's almost 30 years ago, and it showcased one of the voices on the EX30, and it is the alto saxophone. It also showcased a couple of different features of the keyboard. You know, this keyboard is not officially out yet. There isn't an official price, but I have been leaked that the price will not be more than US $500. Apparently this keyboard is targeted very heavily at the Chinese market because the Chinese market has got quite a number of press releases already out there. Let's have a listen to this video clip together and I'll tell you what I think about this keyboard. The sound of the alto saxophone is very realistic. There's a good amount of vibrato. Sounds very much like the exact one that Kenny G used in his album Going Home. That's a sus4 chord, D sus4, resolving to a D chord. This guy using a very nice E flat diminished chord, C sharp diminished chord. There's also a great use of the C add 9 chord. The pop world would of course call it a C2 chord, but that's a C add 9 chord. There's also a G add 9 chord as well. The fill-in transition is very smooth, which is quite unlike the ones in the Casio, which is a little bit more abrupt. You can see the nice fill-in, autofill. And he has reached out for the fade button and doing a C add 9 chord. That's a very nice fade button there. You can see the auto fade, which is a feature not normally found on keyboards of this price. As you can hear from the video clip, the sound samples is really extraordinary for something of this price range. Of course, it's not going to be as expressive as an instruments like the Tyros or the PSR-975 or the Genos with the super articulation voices and super articulation expressions. So, you know, in this price range, I think we've got a very strong contender. And some of my viewers has written in the comment section that this is nothing more like a Medalli keyboard by a Hong Kong company. That is not wrong. You know, the thing is that it costs money to tool up a keyboard from scratch and to design and engineer one from scratch. When you're talking about a low-end entry-level keyboard which has really low margins, so it's not wrong that people do that because, for example, cars, they have the same chassis but sold as different models with different engine configuration as such. So there's nothing wrong with that, but you can actually see that the sound engine is quite different because 256 notes polyphony, that's quite amazing at this price point and really is a game changer. We are talking about the level of polyphony that Yamaha Genos has, and that costs 10 times more than this Roland EX30 keyboard. And you can also see that the chord changes and the style programming as well as the auto fill-in, they are all pretty smooth, and the fade-out was very smooth as well, and that was what I really like. And the main thing you could see with the chassis of the keyboard was that on the left-hand side of the LCD screen, you've got the large scale buttons, so that is quite different from the existing Medalli keyboard that is available and marketed under the Medalli brand. So Roland having placed their brand on this, and I'm sure they would have got quite a bit of feedback that they would have tweaked it a little bit. In the Roland marketing video, they have marketed this as a durable keyboard, so they would have most likely made some changes to the actual design. And I'll be getting my set in a couple of weeks' time. It is not sponsored. I am buying my own. I've ordered my own, and I'll be making more videos for you guys. So make sure you subscribe and smash that notification bell icon if you want to know more about the Roland EX30 when it is released.